Hello, welcome to my next session in ASP. So this is about the variable declaration and the constructs. So in the previous session, I have introduced you how we are going to declare a variable. So in ASP program, a variable is declared with the parameterized entity. So here, if you see this, a particular value which is retrieved from the HTML page will be stored here, and that particular your name will be stored in a variable called the name. The same way we are using as per the syntax, request dot form is used to declare the variables in ASP. So now going to the next part, that is constructs. Constructs are nothing but the control statements. So there are altogether 5 different types of constructs which we are using in ASP program. So which are similar to the programming languages called C, CPP, Java. So if I go for the first construct statement, that is nothing but conditional statement. The first one is if then else. So let us go to the example. Now I am declaring a value water to a variable called AA, and I am doing my condition if statement if then else. So if a condition is true, then response dot write is used to print. Then I have to print that I want to drink water. If my condition is false, if AA is not equals to water, then automatically I want to drink milk will be displayed. So finally in this program, response dot write is used to print. So this is an example program for if. So another way of declaring if statement is, so now a variable water is assigned to a value water is assigned to a variable AA. It says that, so here from here to here I'm closing the parameterized entity. So this is what I would like to print. Instead of writing the request dot write, I am deleting that and just I am printing I want to drink water. So the predefined words or the syntactical words should be mentioned within the parameterized entity, and whatever I would like to print, that thing I am writing without the parameterized entity. So the variable if condition, else part, and end if part are declared within the parameterized entities. So this is the second way of representing that if else program. So going further for next. So this is an example for next. So what is for next? So BR is used to break. So for condition, the condition is 10 to 1%. I have to display. So number percentage, that is it, that what I have to print is high. So now the value of um, the value of number is 1. It prints high, and it increments to 2. So then when it have to increment from 1 2 to 10. So it displays it whenever it iterates in for loop, the value will be 1 2 3 4 so on 10. Automatically the particular string high is going to be displayed for 10 times. So the for will be ended with next. This is the syntax. So next thing is another example for for. So for 1 to 20, here in this example 1 to 10, but no condition step. So here there is a condition step 2 saying that the particular condition should be jumped for every 2 numbers. So in this program high is displayed 10 times, and even this program high is displayed 10 times, saying that it is moving from 1 to 20 and jumping for every 2 statements. For every 2 steps, the particular loop is to be jumped, and for every actually it should display for 20 times, for it is jumping for 2 steps. So 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7. So in that manner, hello will be displayed, hello will be displayed for 10 times. So going for the next example of for. So I'm as if I am taking a large number first and a small number next, small number next. It should be decremented for 3 times. So here it is incrementation for 2 times and here is the decrementation for 3 times. So the hello will be displayed according to the loop. So every first statement should end with next. Coming to the next syntax, so that is about do while. Coming about the next syntax, that is about do while. Here value is assigned, 0 is assigned to a variable called my number. So my number is less than 10. Yes, then hello will be displayed. Then my number will be incremented by 1. So in that manner, till 9 times a particular value will be incremented. From 0 to 9, the output will be displayed. So here a predefined word do while should end with loop. This is a syntax. Coming to do until loop, this is the next control statement. So value 0 is assigned to number. So the syntax is do until condition, the statements, and end with loop. So now the output is 9 times to display hello world. Coming to the next syntax, select case, that is nothing but switch case. So I'm assigning a value 3 to a variable called my number. So if 3 is equals to 3, if 3 is equals to 3, automatically that case will be displayed. So here the output is number 3. So the syntax is select case, variable name, case 1, block of statements, case 2, block of statements, so on. And here I am writing default case with case else to display the block of statements and ending with end select in between the parameterized tags. So these are the different types of control statements or constructs we are using in ASP. So I think you have got a clear idea in developing the programs. Thank you.